fight in Ukraine. We're going to get to all of that right now. Like I said, blast the fuck off, boys. Let the people know. Let Joe Biden know.
Less than 3-3.
Also, updates, but I've been talking to Grimes on having her on the stream. And I've been talking to Grimes about having her on and hanging out with her, but I don't know. I have some super secret shit going on in the background.
Weird champ Putin.
Grimes talks going as well as the peace talks. The first time you said that was literally in September. I've literally been talking to her since September. Like, okay, I have been talking to Grimes since September of last year on trying to get her to come on the broadcast. Okay. And the thing is, like,
2 years, let's go.
We've gotten close, and then we've gotten far from that goal. Okay. Gonna happen one day. Okay. I believe it. I believe. And you should as well. Keep believing. Don't stop believing. But, you know, you simply lack clout. Got to buy a boat or something? No, I don't think she gives a fuck about clout, if we're being honest.
Happy
You've been texting
months.
some random neat claiming to be Grimes.
Changed the way I view
well,
world.
they've definitely gotten her text patterns down like super fucking well, dude. My favorite thing is whenever I talk about a celebrity, especially like one that is an indie celebrity, or especially one that is like at least a little bit has talked about like defying gender boundaries. Immediately, there's like 11 people that are like, their pronouns are they, them. It's not like I'm literally talking to her, like in real life. And a random person in the chat's like, no, actually, like, I read an article that said she doesn't like to be constantly referred to as female in like 2016. So actually, her profile, I mean, their gender pronouns are they, them. Like, okay, dude, all right, thanks. Like, why? Why do you have to do that? Like, when people say their gender pronouns are they, them, like, you respect that, okay? But it's really strange when you make some stuff up and you say that it is the case, and you like push your expectations on someone. He's like, why are you doing that? I love you, but I'm sorry you don't know biz about Charlie XCX. Yes, I don't know anything about Charlie XCX. Okay, I don't. I admit that.
Your best take.
All I'm saying is Charlie XCX looks Albanian. Like, I thought she was Albanian. Okay, and I was wrong. And I will. I was wrong, but I literally thought Charlie XCX was either Albanian or Turkish.
Ooh, Hassan
okay.
HD.
I mean, same difference, but you know what I mean. Turks never laugh during war. What? Turks are incapable of laughter because they're getting fucking strong-dicked, okay? Their economy is in ruins. That's why they don't laugh. Anyway, let's continue, okay? What is this? Oh, I mean, this is an old meme. I love this meme, though. I love you, but please turn off your phone and give me a call. I cannot support hate. Please stop this. I know this is in your heart. It's one of my favorite memes of all time. What is this? Checkpoint in Kyiv stuffed with Soviet-era books, many about communism and political theory in the USSR. A local commander said they'll be used to light the tires on fire as Russians advance. We don't need them, he said. Nice, dude. Fuck yeah.
Pain.
Generally, I think that book burning is appalling, but in this case, it feels appropriate. Books are meant to be educate the mind, not brainwash it. Good use of fuel, I'd say. The only book burning I'd ever sport, I guess. Now that's a book burning I can get behind. I'm not a big fan of burning books, but this seems like a heroic use of propaganda paper. Okay, so you are a fan of book burning. Like, I got it.
Chilling for almost a year and a half. Glad to be here.
Which, by the way, dovetails perfectly into this. Is Grimes in the room with us now? Okay, dude, that's just hurtful, okay? That's just hurtful. You're being hurtful now. That's fucked up, dude.
Boobies.
That's you're a dick, okay?
Eight reasons why Benjamin Franklin chose gilfs as side chicks.
Japan said, "Hold my beer, America." On what? Japan has declared today the Southern Kurils is their sovereign territory. Prime Minister of Japan Fumio Kishida announced this during a speech in the Parliament on March 7th. What?
Hey there.
Japan has declared that the Southern Kurils is their sovereign territory. What is happening right now? What? I don't know anything about this, so I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm going to be honest with you. I have to read up on this. As of now, I do not know what this is. I don't know. I did not know that Japan had an island dispute. The Kurils Island dispute, known as the Northern Territories dispute in Japan, is a territory dispute between Japan and the Russian Federation over the ownership of the four southernmost Kuril Islands. Kuril Islands are chain islands of the stretch between the Japanese island Hokkaido and their southern end and the Russian Kamchatka Peninsula. Oh,
Yo,
what the fuck?
You look great today, dude. Chat, you looking cute too.
They recognize its independence and are sending in peacekeepers. Oh, Jesus. Fuck you, ban me. I hate myself. I will no longer be a part of this community. This is bullshit. Wait, what? Are you okay? Let's go. Fuck this. What happened? Saucy Vegum? Are you living? Are you on the Kuril Islands right now? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's been an alright 6 months. At least I'm no longer physically conservative.
Did you lose a lot of? Did you lose a lot of points in the gamba or something? Like what happened? I'm sorry about that. Anyway, listen.
Jersey number 1.
Maybe the CIA got him. Yeah, he might have lost it all believing last night that I was gonna win the invasions. Like, yo, fuck. I just bought a timeshare in the Kuril Islands. He's like, God damn it, dude. Fuck this. I've lost all my points because I believed in you that you would fucking actually end up winning these invasions. And on top of that, I fucking lost my timeshare on the Kuril Islands, bro. What the fuck? I bought it from a Russian company. There are no peacekeepers. I was joking. I think that chatter was joking when I read that chatter. Have you seen Joe Rogan discuss Obama's semen value in his last podcast? He said the value of his semen is the highest in the U.S. right now. Thought you want to know? Joe is fixed and stopped COVID talk.
Nothing but net.
That's good. Have you heard of the famous Canadian sniper who has the record-breaking 3.5 kilometer range kill versus ISIS joined Ukraine's forces? Didn't that guy like also wreak havoc in Afghanistan and is kind of like racist?
As high.
Like he's a bit of a war crime Andy. I mean, he's Quebecois, okay? So
I want to thank Mrs. and Mr. Piker for making this honk for man.
is there a fucking famous sniper? Not World War II. Okay? But since World War II, has there been a famous sniper that isn't like a war criminal and is like, you know, really fucked in the head?
Let's
I mean,
send a
Chris
tactical
Kyle is
Graham
like a
to
great
Ukraine to
example,
repel the
right?
Russians.
Like ruthlessly racist. Claimed that he fucking sniped black people from the top of the Superdome during Katrina. You know what I mean? Like,
5 months of bruvophobia, yet I'm still here.
my sniper drill sergeant in basic training had 1488 tattooed on him. Hey, remember, now is not the time to talk about denazifying, okay, sweaty? Sorry, he
Percent.
just likes those
Please tell
numbers.
Jack that
What
his
is the
mum forgot her
significance of
purse in
those
my bed
numbers?
last night. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, what you're engaging in right now is whataboutism. Anyway. Yeah, the one that got pardoned. Any proof he's racist or just making shit up? About Chris Kyle? American sniper Chris Kyle, who lied and said he went to New Orleans after Katrina to kill black people. Oh no, the Canadian one. I've only heard rumors. I haven't. I don't know. What's his name here? We can look him up. What the fuck's the Canadian sniper? Wally, right? Um, was he in Operation Medusa, Canadian-led offensive during the Second Battle of Panjwali in the war in Afghanistan? The operation was fought primarily by the 1st Battalion.
Socialism is when no memes.
He likes those numbers. Maybe he's a mathematician, bro. The chatter didn't even know the Canadian guy's name, but they really want you to prove he's racist and not besmirch him. Yeah, what's up with that? Why did you?
Man, also, I might have.
I mean, to be fair, like I've only heard. I'm only working on suspicion. Why do you have to make things up for no reason, Law? I'm only operating on the suspicion that oftentimes people that are like, you know, willingly and personally putting themselves in a situation like that and aren't like a part of the poverty draft or whatever the fuck, or aren't like there for ideological purposes, like an international call to arms by fucking, you know, communist militias or whatever, are going to be following the international call to arms by fascist militias. Because the only two reasons why you ever go out to places like that is because you're part of the poverty draft, you're a military brat, and it's in your fucking family, you want to get a free college education, and you join the military. But if you ever do the volunteer brigade shit, more often than not, you're part of a you're the reason why you're doing a volunteer brigade thing is because you either A, want to get a bunch of fucking kills because you're bloodthirsty, or B, you are ideologically aligned with a group that is calling for an international call to arms. This happens regularly. The Kurds did this. Friend of mine, friend of the show, Brace Belden. Some of you might know him as the Gourmand. Some of you might know him as a journalist covering the Ghislaine Maxwell trial very closely. I just want to point out that he is a journalist. Others know him as Mehmet. Anyway, he did this. He did this with YPG. He went to, or AKA Pisspit Granddad, AKA Coindexter. I know him as Racial Jake. Anyway, he literally did this. He did this in Rojava, right? He went and he joined YPG because he was a communist. The other side
There is
of that
looking good, King.
international call to arms oftentimes is done by not communists. And the not communist side that is doing that international call to arms is already doing enough. They already get a lot of help from, America. So they got to be extra racist usually when they do that.
Up.
Okay? Rashid değil miydi? Mehmet mi? No. Brace's fake name on Twitter is Mehmet. He says Mehmet runs the fucking Twitter account because he's banned up. I mean, he doesn't have a Twitter account. Podcast does. So the reason why my immediate suspicion when it comes to shit like that is that he's not joining an international call to arms. The Wali dude is not joining the international call to arms by fucking communists. I mean, he's, so there's only one other version of those events that he could be participating in. And also, snipers, like I said, are famously fucking freaks. I'm sorry. They are, especially contemporary snipers. They love to kill. Murder is fun for them, and they're doing it because they want to do murders, okay? Like, on legal grounds. Okay? And if you don't recognize that, I don't know what to tell you. It's literally the point is to do the murder. Legally do the murder. Like,
After
not legally, but
I finally
there is not exactly legality in a fucking war zone.
That Hasanabi is live, of course.
You can say that for the most of the United States infantry. I mean, yeah. Argentina sent our two most highly trained agents, Maximo Cozzetti and Franco Milazzo, to assassinate Putin. I believe they will be successful. They haven't failed yet. Are people just like making shit up now? I have no idea what this is. Is that a joke?
"25 months. Can we talk about this gem? At Hasanabi.
It's made up nonsense. What the fuck is Franco Milazzo? Vicia los simuladores. El misterio de Franco Milazzo, jefe de la vida del enemigo de los simuladores. The mystery of Franco Milazzo. What happened to the life of the enemy of the simulators? It's an actor. It's a TV show.
And let's bring in senior investigator.
Russia announces the conditions for the end of the war. We're going to talk about that. It is a part of Ukraine. Then it is to completely fucking cut it out of Ukraine and give it in its entirety to Russia. If they wanted DPR and LPR, they would have annexed them 8 years ago. They militarily destroyed Ukraine 8 years ago. They could have taken it in its entirety. That is true. They want Crimea. They have Crimea. It's not even want Crimea. They have Crimea. But they do not care about maintaining ownership of a DPR and LPR in the same way. The reason why they do not care about it is because they is more beneficial for them to continue having a autonomous Russian led area within Ukrainian borders. We did watch the failed logistics. Have they once asked to annex LPR and DPR in their demands, though? Wait, what? No. No, they haven't. Why are you asking me that question? I said that already. What do you mean? No. Their demands have never been about annexation of LPR and DPR. Their demands have always been the recognition of LPR and DPR as autonomous, not sovereign, autonomous areas that are still within the Ukrainian borders. That is coming. Yeah, I mean, then why shouldn't Ukraine surrender to those demands? I mean, dude, I don't know why you're asking me these questions. Like, you know what my answer is here. I agree with that. That's why I've been saying reinstitute the Minsk agreement and actually follow through on the Minsk agreement. Reinstitute the Minsk agreement and follow through on the Minsk agreement. I've said this since day one. So I don't know why you are asking me these questions as though I am against this. Okay? Exhausting all diplomatic options and negotiations is the appropriate thing to do. Is the best thing to do. There's two reasons as to why Zelensky and the Ukrainian leadership can't go along with Minsk, though. Don't take my word for it. Take their word for it. Okay? And that is that on the one hand, Western nations constantly goad them and tell them, no, you can continue using our weapons there. So please continue doing that. And two, they worry. Two, they fucking worry that it would cause internal disagreement. Like it would cause potentially like a civil war from the nationalist reactionary forces within Ukrainian borders. This is not my take. This is the take of the defense ministry circa Russian invasion back in, I think it was like January 21st. Okay? They said it. Not just a civil war like in deep, not a civil war in Donbass, an actual civil war between how Ukrainians want to dictate the future of Ukraine. The nationalist reactionary paramilitaries that America and Western partners have given support to, have given guns to, those guys will come, they'll murder Zelensky, or they'll fucking do a coup d'etat and take over. And they'll take over the Ukrainian government. Russia didn't vote on. Russia wanted and has maintained its position of autonomy for LPR and DPR. Autonomy. What a great way to force that point law by invading. No, it's a horrible way to do that. It's a horrible, horrible way to do that. Obviously. Their acknowledgement of full sovereignty was so they could institute an act of war and an invasion. The original agreement was not about full sovereignty, and also the original agreement, and still, I believe that they would consider this, it revolves around autonomy. Okay, LPR and DPR staying between in Ukrainian borders is more beneficial to Russia's interests. Trusting Putin to keep his agreement? No, I'm not trusting that. I'm simply stating that there is nothing you can do about it. Okay?